Welcome to Comedians in Kelowna. The show is exactly as it sounds. We've got comedians here from Kelowna today. All right, and let's introduce our comedians. We've got Simon, Stephane, Tracy, Mackenzie, Jasmine, and Doryan. All right, let's begin. Tracy.
Oh, all right. Oh, it has my name on it. All right. I am Tracy. Oh. Ah, yes. I once broke up with someone by writing them a message in the notes of an e-transfer.
First question, how much money did you send?
That is the best question.
$5.
$5?
Yeah.
What was it for? That's what I gotta know.
Coffee.
Ooh, okay.
Wait. There's a lot to unpack here.
I wish my ex sent me money when she broke up with me.
So you're like, yeah, I owe you. I know I'm not questioning. I'm supposed to be questioning. I'm just so curious.
Tell me, yeah.
What did you? How does that? What do you say?
Good one.
What do you mean, what do I say?
Because there's a
There's
character
like-
limit.
You're not writing like a full thing, right?
It's just
It's
like,
not
GG,
you,
have
it's
fun.
me. Goodbye. Right?
Nice.
Did it just say, see you a
Yeah, I think the message was clear. I owed this person the $5. It's very important to them. And in order to accept the e-transfer, they had to say yes.
So, wow, that's brilliant, first of all. Was there a reason why you broke up? Like, was the $5 kind of the start of the fight and this was the last word? Or was this long time coming? Or
It just wasn't working out for me, and I didn't want to have anything left on the table.
So you knew before he bought you coffee that you were gonna break up with him? Was this planned?
Yes. Yes.
How long was the relationship before you broke up?
6 years.
And you broke up.
Wait, hold on. So you were with this person getting coffee.
Yeah.
You didn't break up with them then. Then you left, paid them back for the coffee, and that was the breakup message.
It felt appropriate.
You're a terrible person.
damn, I was thinking, that's efficient, man. That is,
I could have not sent a transfer, just a text.
yeah.
I
I'm
need
ready.
to write this down, like, don't date Tracy. Whatever you do.
I'm a great person to date. Just
Not
get ready for the
a great
breakup.
person to break
Yeah.
up with. That's
Yeah, you'll
It's
never see
it's
it
gonna be
coming.
abrupt. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I have some friends I want to set you up with. Just for that.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Blue team,
I'm in.
did Tracy once break up with someone in the notes of an e-transfer payment?
It's just so heartless.
Yeah.
Are you voting already?
I am. You know there's got to be more story to it than that. I can put this down if you want
Did
some
you
more
really
suspense.
write, it's not me, it's not you, it's me, goodbye?
Yes. To know me is to know I'm to the point. I'm a Capricorn.
See, to me, that's longer than the character limit. I think that's the chink in her
I
armor.
think it's 157 characters.
Is it really?
Yeah. So
Okay,
that's
let's
long.
do
We don't
that.
have time
said
to
I
count.
spelled it right.
Oh, it's not you, it's me. That's less than 157.
I know, goodbye, goodbye.
I could text back in the day before smartphones, so I've got those characters on lock.
111, 55. Yeah.
What are we saying?
Go with your gut, and we'll see how many guts line up.
I'm
I'm putting my gut here.
okay.
I want to
Okay.
believe you're a
and
good
you,
person.
You be your own.
All right. 2-1.
Yeah, but I've been
Fib.
burned before. So
I'm again. We just gotta go with it.
Okay, Tracy, was it a fact or fib?
You want to know the truth.
Ideally.
The truth is, I in fact did not
There we go.
break up with someone that way.
Gold star.
our first goal.
Yeah. Yeah. Way to go.
Yeah,
team.
gold star, blue team. And now everyone watching has ideas for their next breakup. So that's
You're welcome.
good. Moving on to Mackenzie. You are up next.
Alrighty, grab one of these bad boys.
Card. We're all gonna sing a song while the seal gets opened.
I'm trying not to rip it like they told me to.
Ooh.
I once competed on behalf of Canada at the World Championships.
The World Championships.
What world championships?
So I played a sport called underwater hockey.
Oh, yes.
Yep. And basically underwater hockey is where you have a snorkel, a mask, a stick about this big, and you wear fins and Speedos.
Follow-up question. What inspired you to get into underwater hockey? Was it the attire?
I was a fat child, and I needed to get fit. So my parents threw me in the pool, and then I realized I could hold my breath for a long time, and here we are. I turned up at the World Championships 9 years later
Where were they held?
in Australia.
So you're from New Zealand, playing underwater hockey in Australia for Canada.
Correct.
Explain.
This is all lining up so great.
So
It really could go either way.
I was born in New Zealand, but my mother is Canadian. And then I moved here, and I played underwater hockey in New Zealand, and I trialed for the New Zealand team, and I got cut at the first trial. And then I moved to Canada, learned that Canada is not as good at underwater hockey as New Zealand, trialed for the under-23 men's team, and they made me vice captain. So that's how I ended up here. And also, my mom wouldn't have even had to have been Canadian. The rules around eligibility in underwater hockey are not as strict as other sports. I could have gotten off the plane and then be like, welcome to the team.
We're all shocked there are any rules whatsoever. It's completely authentic and real sport.
Now, how well did you do in the tournament?
We came last.
But who was second to last?
The United States of America.
Good.
Yeah.
I have to ask, you're on my team, but is it a well-attended event? Like, do people just like lose their minds for this?
No. There is a live stream online, so there's underwater cameras that like show what's going on. And then if you're sitting on the side of the pool, then you can watch what's happening, or on YouTube.
That's cool.
Yeah, but in like, it's only at the international level. At every other level, you just stand by the pool and look into the water and hope you know what's going on.
Wait, the people watching are looking from the surface through the water.
No, there's a camera and it's being played on the
Okay,
screen.
so they're just looking up at
Yeah,
television.
exactly.
You also said it was on YouTube. Like what
Yes.
channel?
Underwater hockey world champs. I don't know.
So you've never seen it.
I have seen it. If you go back far enough, you'll probably be able to see me doing some sweet swims.
How many people are on an underwater hockey team?
10. 6 in the water, 4 subs.
4 subs.
All right, that was a lot of quick answers.
Resurface.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, green team. Did Mackenzie compete in the underwater hockey world championships
Can we
in
say-
Australia?
Can we say both? I really want to
Motivated.
believe this.
You cannot.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty convincing to me. So I
know
think I'm
what?
gonna go fact.
I'm just going to give it to him. I was,
Oh,
if that's a
okay.
lie, I appreciate it.
Simon's the holdout, but otherwise, green team's going fact. Mackenzie.
Well, that was in fact a fact.
All right, gold star, green team. Gold star. Gold star.
Also, Mackenzie's the coolest person I've ever met. Hands down.
Saved me, team.
No one has ever said that about underwater hockey before.
Cool.
Well, it's a new day.
Yeah,
It's a new day for underwater hockey.
We've only had frozen water hockey. This
Yeah,
is
exactly.
like, whoa.
I actually got into it because of climate change.
Just as a practicality, ice hockey won't exist
That's
anymore.
what we're
It's the
thinking.
sport of
I
the
like
future.
it.
Hey, Jasmine.
Oh.
Foul.
Yep. I was once rescued by sticks and geometry.
This is just.
Sorry, say more.
I was once rescued by sticks and geometry.
Were you like stuck somewhere? What was your peril?
My peril was stick related and size related. It was. I was stuck in the forest.
Were you alone?
No. Nope.
Who were you with?
I was with a team, people. Not a team so much as a class. I was with a class. It was my grade 5 class.
And tell us what kind of geometry you used to save yourself here.
I have to confess, I didn't come up with the geometry. I came up with the problem and somebody else came up with the solution.
Is there a rhombus involved?
A what?
A rhombus.
No.
Rhombus.
Geometry.
Right. Okay, is it geometry?
It's a common shape.
It was
a good
patterns.
shape.
It was sticks and patterns. So okay, here's what happened. Yes. Finally, he came up with an idea to take sticks and to make a crisscross pattern that I could step onto and rescue myself. And that is why I love sticks.
I think I need to hear that again.
I'm not sure we got enough information. Which of us hasn't been on a scavenger hunt through a bog?
Right.
And this was the problem.
Was everyone from the school fired?
No.
Just the maths department.
A lot of details.
There were.
Maybe too many details.
What are we thinking,
I
green
know,
team?
it's tough.
I
Fact
wish
or
it were
fib?
true, but I think it is.
I also think it's false.
Oh, all fibs.
Well,
Jasmine.
that's a surprise. Because it is true. And I love crisscross patterns now.
Well, I guess what I thought what I was watching was just an elaborate tell. Just a very thoroughly told
done.
story. Well done.
Oh dear.
Oh, we didn't get any stars.
Gold star. Gold star. Gold star. I'm up next. I've cried in public because a sandwich was just too good.
Why do I believe it?
I already believe it. I already believe it.
How old were you?
This was my first year of college.
Describe the sandwich.
Yes.
Describe the
In
sandwich.
your own words.
The store was called Chiba Hut. It was a stoner-themed sandwich shop.
Okay.
It was like a Hawaiian pizza in a sandwich. So it was like a ham, pineapple, and then they gave you like a full pickle spear as well, and just loaded it up.
Were you also stoned when you ate the sandwich?
I do not recall,
So
and I
yes.
don't.
This is
We can
airing in
infer.
Canada. It's totally
It's
fine.
totally
Illegal here.
Now, how did you
good.
cry? Was it like
I
single
want to know
tear
that. Yeah.
or like mascara
Describe
running?
describe the cry.
I think pickles and pineapple combined would make anyone cry.
No, but in a positive way. It was a positive cry. I don't know. I just started melting down. I got a bit emotional.
Did it just hit like a core memory from your childhood? Like a traumatic memory?
No, again, it was a positive cry. It was the
Appreciative.
sandwich was
Okay,
good.
okay,
The sandwich was
okay,
good. It
okay.
hit something deep inside clearly, but
Yeah.
these were all new memories. These are all new memories,
memories.
of good
Have
sandwiches.
you wept over lunch since?
No, this is the only time.
Did you cry in the sandwich shop?
In the sandwich shop.
In the sandwich shop.
Yeah.
Did people see
Cry
you?
into the sandwich.
No.
Make the sandwich a bit
Well-
more salty. You decided.
Yeah, no, the pickle spear was enough. It was because it was perfectly seasoned.
Right.
I couldn't add any more salt.
Did people
From
try
my
to
tears.
console you?
A wee bit, but they found it a bit funny.
Were you with friends or were you
Yes,
just by
no,
yourself?
I was with friends. I believe this was after a night going out.
Oh, so you weren't also not sober.
Right.
Correct.
This makes a lot
This is
more
becoming
sense.
much more believable.
Okay, so there was an impairment involved. Okay.
Are there other times that you've publicly cried, and what were they?
No, I'm not a public crier.
Wow.
This was the
I-
first time you
This
ever cried in public
broke barrier.
over a sandwich.
First adult cry in public, and it was over a sandwich.
Did you
I'm
have
not
that?
apologizing for it.
Did you have that sandwich again?
Many times.
Did you
It's a good sandwich.
cry after that?
Just the once. I think it was just, I might have been particularly hungry.
Well, I'm willing to tiptoe up here.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Fact.
I'm actually gonna go fib.
I
There's
I
just
believe
something
it.
about the story that just
believe
didn't
it.
sit right.
Okay. It is a fact.
Sorry, Tracy.
I was in university in Wisconsin at the time. It was a neon party that we were going to, so like wear neon clothes. The only thing I had that was neon was, it was the pink, it was like the bunny costume from A Christmas Story.
Oh my goodness.
I was in that. We went to the party, then we're like, we need to get food. We went to the sandwich shop, and I cried in the sandwich shop in my bunny costume because the sandwich was too good.
Nice.
Good story. Man, life is going well.
The question we forgot to ask was, what costume were you wearing?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
We didn't.
Rookie mistake.
Classic rookie.
set
You're
the
right. We
scene.
won't again. Boy, oh boy.
Never again, never again. All future questions will include
They're gonna ask.
costumes. Back to Stephane.
Okay. My mom used to feed me something that parents nowadays would be nervous about.
Was it lead?
You've met my mother, no.
What was the thing? What did she feed you?
I mean, parents these days, am I right? So many touchy subjects. No, she just feed me, a big bowl of gluten with, no. So what she would feed me it was actually while she was cooking. So it wasn't, she didn't serve it to us at the table. While she was cooking, from the cutting board, she would sort of sneak me a little piece of raw bacon, and we'd eat it while we were cooking. Well, while she was cooking and I was watching.
Do you have memories of this, or were you like a little baby and this was just told to you?
I was about probably like 6 or 7, I guess. I remember
Oh.
this. I remember being in the
Okay.
kitchen. I remember eating
I
it.
didn't see that coming.
Was it because you loved raw bacon, or was it like your parents introduced you to this phenomenon of
Well-
raw bacon?
a good question. So both. My parents introduced it to me. I didn't just figure out raw bacon. And to this day, every time I eat a piece of cooked bacon, I'm a little sad because I know there's a better version of it.
Get out.
Less cooked.
Bacon in our house is while cooking, I have to be like, like people love the bacon so much they probably would eat it raw, but you have to protect the bacon because it shrinks so much you need to put it onto the table. I
Cooking-
just don't think she would waste it.
Cooking bacon is the process of ruining it. So of course they're trying to get it.
So now that you're an adult, do you just eat raw bacon all the time
Excellent
now?
question.
So here's the thing. I got married. No one believed what happened. My wife will not let me eat it. She will not.
But you are your own man.
Sometimes I am. When she's not around, and I know I'm up to date on my health care, I will still sneak a piece of raw bacon, and it tastes as good as I remember it. It's like,
Would you cry
I
over
must
it?
know.
I have never cried over raw bacon.
Can't be
No.
that good then.
When is, this is being recorded, when is the last time you had raw bacon outside of the supervision?
Outside of the supervision of...
Your loving partner that
Oh
cares
yeah,
for
no,
you?
I've never eaten it within the supervision of my loving partner. She will hopefully never watch this. I don't know, maybe like 6 or 7 months ago, we were cooking bacon.
Really?
Do you have the whole strip or just little pieces?
You have a strip, but in pieces.
Do you like the fatty bit, or do you like, or is it like?
Oh yeah, the whiter the better.
Sounds like a texture thing.
Oh. So when was the first time you had sushi then?
Oh, maybe when I was like 25, 26, like mid-20s sort of
Did you
thing.
like
Yeah.
sort of coming home when you had it?
What?
Was it like a familiar, oh my God, sushi?
I never equated the two. It's just like raw fish, that's disgusting. Raw bacon,
You're from Ontario, yeah?
Thunder Bay, Ontario.
Represent. Now
yeah.
we know it's true.
Now it's true, yeah.
Ring.
I just refuse to believe this is true. Like, even if it is true, I can't, because for some reason, the idea of like the fat melting in your mouth of the raw bacon is so. I'm just so gross. I'm just doing this right off the bat. I cannot believe it's true, even if it's true, and I love you no matter what.
I have one more question.
Oh.
Is there a difference when it comes to raw bacon between factory farmed and free range?
Oh, that's a good question. That is a great question. I have a weekend project. I'll get back to you.
I love that.
Okay, what do we?
I just can't. I cannot.
I don't know, but ever since you said melting in your mouth, I just feel sick to
I know.
my stomach.
I love you no matter what, Ethan.
I really don't know. What are you thinking?
As soon as he said he was from Thunder Bay.
Okay.
The deciding vote.
Farming sushi. It's just inland sushi.
Oh, is it though?
Yeah, we go.
Well, I have to tell you, it is in fact absolutely a fact.
I was certain that was a lie the whole time. And now I have to reprocess everything that just happened.
Wow.
Rethink through it.
If I inspire just one viewer, my work is done.
Wow.
Do we get extra gold stars?
Oh, that's hard
Yeah.
on the tummy.
You get
Really revealed yourself.
a bacon amount of gold stars.
Cooked bacon.
Please do keep us informed on the weekend project.
I'll be putting on my blog is StephaneInTheHospital.com.
I gotta
Wow.
calm down after that one. My stomach's like.
Yeah.
You don't have any time to calm down though, because you're next.
All right.
Oh,
My family trained me in the Danish tradition of bumblesome.
What?
and yes, please.
Yeah. I think we're all thinking
Well,
it.
yeah, we're all
We
thinking
can
it.
say it together. What is
Bumblesome?
Bumblesome?
Well, I think I mean, it is.
Don't hold back.
As it sounds, it is a singing tradition because the Danes are known for their singing.
I feel we need an example.
Yeah.
Possibly, I could break out a small song that you all may know. And it goes like this. Are you ready? I lull along to play my lololo banjololo and play sit all alone my needly but nalala the strilllings are brololo kin all aloft I can not play for the li.
Now, are these songs typically sung in
Direct-
English or Danish?
They are sung in both because you don't know who's at your table. It's sung in whatever language they wish to sing.
What if we wish to have Danish?
Then you're out of luck because that is not. I think the only thing I can say in Danish is olama, which means great-grandmother.
So people singing Bumblesome are going to suss out the languages people speak at the table that they're sitting at, and then Bumblesome sing in that language. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think that
Sounds Danish to me.
I think that you just sing, and there is perhaps a lot of schnapps involved. Like, I didn't have schnapps, and I sung for you. You're welcome, everybody, for that. You're welcome.
How old were you when you first started learning this? 5, 6?
Oh, birth.
Birth. So
Yeah.
you were having the schnapps at birth, the beer at birth.
The cool part about being a kid is you don't need alcohol to sing. You just sing.
Are you Danish by any chance?
That's a great question.
I have some Danish heritage in me.
Great grandmother.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It's convincing how you stick to your
Yes.
own story.
Yes.
I mean, I know I'm on your team, but I have just one question.
Oh.
What costume were you wearing?
The costume that you're wearing is a ugly Christmas sweater.
The traditional Danish ugly Christmas sweater.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
And are you teaching your daughter this stuff?
Yeah, my whole family knows about it. In fact, they, instead of having schnapps, they put caper juice in a schnapps glass. And they will shoot the caper juice
As one does.
as the adults shoot schnapps, because we teach our children excellent habits. I think it was their idea. I don't think I would come up with that, because I obviously, with the pickle pineapple combo, would never suggest that you should have caper juice.
Well, the singing was too weird to make up.
Oh, wow.
Just straight to fact.
The banjo song's a good song. Yeah, it is.
I don't know. I'm getting hung up on Christmas sweaters. I'm going to say fib.
I'm also going to say fib. I
Well,
think there's some truth in your lies.
it's very tricky because it is 100% true. 100% true. And that terrible song is from my grandmother and my Olama. And yeah, we've been singing it ever since. And I, in fact, may have taught some of the studio audience this particular song.
And the caper juice?
Is a true story. The kids felt left out, and as a parent, I'm like, I don't want to promote underage drinking, and they're like, Mom, with their little caper bottle, we've got it. And I was like,
Why were capers the most obvious choice?
I don't know if you've ever had schnapps. It's made from rotten potatoes, and it tastes like I probably can't say this word on PG, but it tastes like ass. Like, it is so bad. It is so bad, or like what you imagine that might taste like. So it is a terrible, 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 and it burns, and all the adults will take it and be like, with their big old fish. So my kids wanted to participate in the pain. Yeah.
Caper shots after this?
We need to know.
And the
Caper
fact-
shots in the alleyway.
Moving on to Simon. Okay, but he opens it the cleanest
Really
of
good,
all of
really
us.
well,
It's
yeah,
impressive.
100%.
I practice. I sit in my room for hours.
So you
Just
create
rip
the wax
paper.
steel,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
you
yeah,
practice
He's a
over.
wax seal kind of guy.
It makes
yeah.
sense. It
I
tracks.
believe it. Yeah.
I won a competition for useless information.
Yeah?
True.
Yeah,
Write
yes.
this on resume.
Ready to vote?
What was the competition?
It wasn't a competition for like facts, like what was the batting average of Ted Williams in 1985.
You know that, and you're
What
aching
was
to
the
say
batting
right now.
I don't know because he didn't play in 1985.
Got you there.
No, it wasn't like facts. It was a speech that I gave about useless information.
How old were you?
It was in 2010, so I would have been whatever that is.
You don't have
You
to
tell us.
I was 15.
We're all doing math right now.
That was
This
a
guy,
math
come
And a
on.
half, actually.
I thought about making a thing, and I was like, oh, but I would have to do math. to get there. So let me not.
So were you against other children doing speeches?
Yeah, that's right. It was like a speech competition.
Can you tell us a useless fact?
I think all facts are useful, to be honest.
Then how did you win?
You don't even believe in the
Stamps
premise.
have 64 little thingies on the sides.
That's pretty useless.
Are they called thingies? Is
Yeah,
that
that's the technical term.
technical term? Yeah.
They're called brumps.
We have ChatGPT for this now.
Yeah, it's a different time.
Why, Simon, did you have to write a speech about useless facts?
Well, I didn't have to. It was completely my choice. I gave my speech, and they said, yes, you need to win something.
And what was that thing?
It was a gift certificate for the mall. And I bought a polo shirt with it at the Gap. And I still have that shirt. I wore it on Wednesday.
Oh, wow. The yellow one.
I mean, this is...
Who saw Simon on Wednesday?
I saw it in
Yeah.
October.
Did he actually wear that? Well, you're
wore
his
yellow.
teammate, though. I don't know.
I was there. You
Yeah,
were
yeah,
There's
they were all
photo
there, they were
evidence
all
of
there.
this.
I too will vouch.
Yeah. But I believe it because I was like, that looks like a shirt of a time.
Well, I bought like a bigger size.
But I've only ever seen you wear a suit, so I can't believe
I wore it under a sweater.
He was wearing
What were you doing on Wednesday night?
Lots of
Took it
things.
way off topic.
Yeah, I'm into this.
I was at the casino.
You wear a suit here, but not to the casino.
Was there maybe an open mic at the casino?
And there may have been an open mic.
Maybe you could plug the open mic.
Comedy Caboose. It's 7:30 at the Playtime Casino Match Eatery right beside the Delta Grand in Kelowna, British Columbia. Come on out. If you're around, I don't know. Show up, have some food. Oh, it's pasta night and half off drinks. 25% off pasta.
Isn't this coming out in like a year?
The casino will be closed by then.
You know that old building beside the Delta where it says like Playtime in old faded letters? That's where it was, yeah.
If this is no longer accurate when this airs, please bring back pasta night.
If anyone's gonna win a speech about useless facts, it is gonna be Simon. I'll go with you, buddy.
I mean, I feel like you don't win a shirt or a thing for
Well, I didn't win a shirt, it was a gift certificate.
A gift
I
certificate.
chose to buy the shirt.
Mute me.
I'm getting out both here.
Divisive. Who'd have thought this was the controversial one?
Support me, man.
I'm also
believe in
extremely
you,
gullible, so we'll just.
Was it a fact or fib, Simon?
Yeah, it was a useless fact, but it
Oh, nice.
Gold star, blue team. Hey guys, it's time for Book of Truths.
Something different is happening.
Something different is happening. We put it very inconveniently.
Oh, I don't have to get up. I'm
no,
gonna
you
sit
know,
down.
just
Thank God.
me.
There we
We've
go.
got the
Careful.
Book of
Yes,
Truths. The big dusty book. Dust. Okay.
Dusty Springfield.
Let me explain
right.
how the Book of Truths works is, so there's a list of truths in here. I'm gonna pull one and read it. It belongs to somebody on this stage right now. I do not know who, and I'm going to have to guess. So I'm gonna read it, and actually we're gonna let everybody individually read it as well so they can kind of try on the truth. Let me not pick the first one up. Okay. From the Book of Truths, I had a high school teacher that performed across the country on weekends.
I had a high school teacher that performed across the country on weekends.
Okay. But what subject did the teacher,
He taught me film.
and what kind of performance?
He was a wrestler, like WWE wrestler. So that kind of wrestler.
Oh, wow.
One more on that one. Those are my only two questions.
Used them up.
Everyone gets the same questions. Answer it right after you read. What subject did they teach? What did they perform?
English and poetry.
That makes sense.
The subject was music.
Okay.
Before you ask, it was alto sax. And he was a studio musician guitarist. And so he would play with different people that required his skills.
And he taught
Okay.
you alto sax.
He was our music teacher. Yeah, so his specialty was guitar.
We have two that make sense and one wrestling. Good.
I had a high school teacher that performed across the country on weekends. He was a music teacher and he did singer-songwriter stuff. Country, kind of.
Okay.
So unlike the rest of these people, I had a high school teacher that performed across the country on weekends.
And what kind of performance?
So you've heard of Cirque du Soleil?
I have.
Yeah, this was not that.
This was not.
It was a form of gymnastics entertainment, and it was kind of a regional knockoff. It was called Fleur de Lune. And he was a math teacher.
So hold on. It was a,
No more questions. No more questions.
it was a regional knockoff that performed across the country.
What? Yeah, in regions across the country, individually isolated
That's
from
true.
one another.
A French troupe coming out of Thunder Bay, Ontario.
I didn't say it originated in Thunder
Ah,
Bay.
yes.
Just
Yes.
one of the stops.
They
Okay.
also ate raw bacon.
Yes.
What subject did they
What did they
teach
do?
and what did they perform?
Yeah, it's just my math teacher. It's kind
Okay.
of cool. But he was actually a cool guy. He gave out lollipops and stuff to incentivize the math. And he was always like trying to get into music, not the best. But it was more just like, live shows at bars and stuff.
Okay.
We're like an open mic.
No more questions.
I hope it's wrestling. I really do. I can't ask any more questions. Jasmine seemed pretty convincing. We're gonna go with Jasmine. I think this was Jasmine's truth.
Are you sure?
All right. Well,
It's fine.
Fib, it was not me. So we all get gold stars.
Dang.
Oh,
Do I get
nice.
second guesses?
Who'd your second guess?
I don't know.
This is
Just tell me.
unprecedented.
Yeah.
Oh, it was wrestling!
No.
I'll pull him up on Facebook right now.
I quit the show.
Now we're gonna play punchlines. Traditionally, jokes have a setup and a punchline. You might be familiar with that. But our comedians will only be given the punchline and have to think up a setup. All right, let's play punchlines. The first one. The first punchline is, so I just flipped him off, turned around, and left.
My grandma asked me to play Scrabble for the last time. So I just turned around, flipped her off, and left.
My doctor told me I had high cholesterol.
I was late for dinner with my mom, and I said, Mom, I'm talking to someone right now. I can't go home for dinner. And she says, if you don't come home for dinner right now and flip off the guy you're talking to, then I'm going to be mad about it. So I flipped him off, then turned around and left.
Next punchline is, I bet you tell that to all the girls.
We have the results. Your chromosomes are XX.
You need a test for that? Our next punchline is, okay. And that's how Kegel exercises were invented.
I was sitting at home. I had just come home from the gym that day, and I was like, man, every part of my body is tired except for my crotch. So that's how Kegel exercises were invented.
I was on the airplane and it was experiencing turbulence in a serious way, and I held the hand of the gentleman beside me, and he said, that's why Kegel exercises are invented.
Gwyneth Paltrow. That's how Kegel exercises.
This was easier when I was in high school.
Having conversations with 15-year-olds. It was a lot easier in high school.
Asking for $20 from my parents for pizza was a lot easier in high school.
Apparently, arson isn't allowed after 5 p.m.
I was thinking of moving to New Zealand, but apparently arson's not allowed after 5 p.m.
I was thinking to moving to West Kelowna, but apparently asked after 5 p.m.
I was going to get my hair done in the 80s. But apparently arson's not available for you after 5 p.m.
I mean, have you seen my toilet?
I really like Cheerios. Have you seen my toilet?
My toilet's missing. Have you seen my toilet?
It's where they all want to go. Have you seen my toilet?
And on that note, we are out of time. This was Punchline.
This round, we're going to play a few improv games for you today. The first one is called a scene onion. So they're going to start out, two people are going to start out doing a scene, then a third person is going to join in, brand new scene. Fourth person, we're going to build up that onion, and then on the way back down, they have to return to the same scenes. But we do need a suggestion from the audience of a location for our improvisers to begin with. Under the ocean. Okay, under the ocean is our suggestion.
I just want to let you know that this is very difficult to be digging for gold in the ocean. Is this really what you want to be doing right now?
Hey, you guys are already playing bowling?
Yeah.
This is really hands-on bowling.
Just stretching it out.
Yeah.
Right? Actually, if you just put your foot into my hand. That is how I was taught. And then I can do the lace up.
Oh, excuse me, is this where you sign up for inappropriate contact lessons?
Yes.
Oh, it is.
You've come to the right place.
Great.
Yeah.
I really don't regret coming here. They just really throw
like
you
it.
into this, don't
They
they? Yeah.
do.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, we're.
When are you guys gonna measure me for a suit? I want a suit like that.
Oh, you only
You
fit
want
one.
a suit like
I
that?
want a suit like that with all the denim.
We're trying to take a photo here. Come on, get in line. What are we doing?
Did you want us to smile or frown? I
No,
can't remember.
frown. We're a sad
Frown,
group
okay,
of people.
okay.
Sad. Okay.
Everyone does
Alright,
fun
get some
selfies. Let's do
tears
a
going.
sad one.
There we go.
Guys, we're gonna take a photo for Photographers Weekly. So I need you to set up taking a photo of them, and then I'm gonna take a photo of all of you with the photo.
Photos of photos are
Yeah,
all
there
the
we
rage,
go.
guys.
This is
gonna be
perfect.
awesome.
This is perfect. He's gonna look amazing. Photographers
this
Weekly
what
is
you
gonna
want?
love this. Click.
Yeah.
That looks good. I have to run this to Photographers Weekly right now.
Told you. You know what? You're all being paid negative $30 because you're paying me. Okay.
Oh, that does
so
make
you
me
need to be
sad.
sad. I'm done. I'm done. I'm out.
Did you already measure the inseam?
Did you,
You want the
inseam?
denim?
Like
Whoa,
in
no,
this
not
seam?
that.
Sequence? I could do that. Yeah, I got the inseam.
This feels a lot like the inappropriate touching class. I need to get out of here.
Yeah, you know
Wild.
what?
Huh.
This class just isn't inappropriate enough. I'm out of here. Yeah.
Be the bowling ball?
Be the
Yeah.
ball. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we got
Who's
our
gonna
shoes
bowl
on.
me?
Let's do it together.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you feel about this? Are you comfortable being tossed down the lane?
I don't think I'm comfortable with this anymore.
Are you sure? Oh.
I gotta go.
That's another one. All right, I'm launching you.
And scene. That was our scene onion. And we've got just one more game for you today. This one is a conducted story. I will be the conductor, and as it sounds, I will be conducting a story. So when I point to that person, they will begin speaking, and then I will point to someone else. They will take over, even mid-sentence, from that person. So as a team, we are telling a story. We do need a suggestion of something that begins with the letter G. Golf. We're gonna be telling you a story about golf today. We shall begin.
So I was at the golf club the other day and hitting my 18 holes.
And sure enough, Shaq showed up for a golf game, of course, because he's retired and that's his thing. And
And I thought, not Shaq again. This guy ruins every game. He just, oh, you're gonna play with me because I'm Shaq.
All of a sudden, I nail a drive all the way in, and I get a hole in one, baby. Hole in.
Two, actually, because the next time it happened again, and Shaq was like,
That doesn't count because I'm Shaq.
And Scottie Pippen didn't see it. And so
And he's the most important person in my life.
what's wild, though, is that Shaq and Scottie Pippen were being filmed for a new reality series.
And then it turned out that
I became the star of the series.
I got invited to be in it. I didn't know what I was doing.
and they gave me a release form to sign, and I just signed it all away because that's what you do. Paper in front.
And paper behind, you do what you gotta do for showbiz. I was game to just.
They didn't know what that means. I just we're done. And scene. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. I'd like to thank our comedians on the show. We've got Doryan, Jasmine, Simon, Mackenzie, Stephane.